when you were, in fact, when the cameras were rolling, did you fuck up at all?
Many times. Yep.
No shit.
Did the pressure mount? Did you feel that anxiety inside?
Oh man, fuck. Yeah. But the great thing is that, Nolan's so even keel, and he'll even like give you a moment, and he never shows any emotion. So he doesn't ratchet you up. It's not like he's breathing down your neck. Like, I felt like he knows you're going to get it. And when you get it, it's going to be the right time. And I'm not saying that, I had two fumbles in the 3 days of like the days that we were running my scene, the scene that I have dialogue. 2 fumbles isn't that bad, but there were also other people that were fumbling. We didn't know what we were talking about. We were talking about fucking inverted ordinances and doing a temporal pincer. It's like shit that
there's probably some big words in there. Not all just 2 syllables.
No. Yeah.
Aves, did you see any, and you don't have to name any names, but did you see any like kind of stereotypical Hollywood ego bullshit that you were just rolling your eyes at, or was everybody kind of pulling the rope the same way?
Yeah, not on that, guys, not on Nolan's set, because that dude I didn't see him go to the bathroom in 5 weeks. I never saw him leave set. He was always the first guy on set. When I got there, he was always already there. I've never seen anyone with so dialed in, doesn't take a fucking shift off. And man, that guy is a beast, and everyone feels it. And apparently, there's no chairs on set, no cell phones. We don't know when that started. We hear wives' tales that apparently Tom Hardy, he went back to his trailer and he was late coming to set, or there was something that happened. And at that point, Nolan was like, nobody goes back to their trailers. I don't care if you have a 4-hour break. We don't need you for 4 hours. You stay on set. And I watched 2 of the biggest actors in the world, Rob Pattinson and John David Washington, sit on set for hours and hours at a time, even though they knew they weren't working for 3 hours. So yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, I just watched a clip of Jonah Hill, and not to go away from Christopher Nolan, but he said that Scorsese was the best he ever saw because he was able to problem solve maybe 30-minute to 3-hour decisions in 30 seconds. He would take a moment, he would figure it out in his head, and that's what ultimately why Jonah Hill thinks he's the best. Is it very similar with Nolan, or problems like this constantly popping up on set?
I think that he has no. I think that with his movies, they're so dialed in, and they're so planned. They're just so fucking planned and organized that his movies are very technical, right? There's not a lot of one of the things that people say about Nolan is that there's not enough feel. There's not enough, you know what I mean? RA, that's kind of what the reviews, people come at him, and there's a low level of emotion in Nolan movies.
There's no comedy or anything, really.
There's definitely no comedy. Yeah. But they're so organized, right? And everyone, yeah, there's not a lot of room for mishaps when you've got 16 Chinook helicopters that are shooting fucking grenades that are attached to piano wire. And the safety is a big thing, and people don't fuck around because it's dangerous. It really is. They were shooting rockets over our shoulder, and I'd never seen it before. They shoot them on piano wire, and the piano wire's pulled tight. If you snapped it, you'd hear a ding off of it. And they shoot the grenades on the piano wire, and the piano wire guides the grenade. So if they know, they can actually put it it's going to go right over your shoulder like this. Just follow your line that you got to run, and the thing's going to go over your shoulder, and don't worry. So there's some wild things that I didn't know existed that they're pulling on these things. And also Nolan does everything in camera, which means he doesn't do special effects. They don't add stuff afterwards. So when the buildings fall down and they put them back together, those are the buildings that are styrofoam that are also on wires, and the wires get snapped up and the building gets put back together, where normally that would be done afterwards as like a VX effect. It's like nobody does what this guy does.